Hi everyone, I am Margo, your tarot reader, and today we are doing a ritual for a love spell. Now, as always, I want to give thanks to all of you for taking your time to watch this video. If you are new, please browse and let me know how I can help you with my rituals and readings. Please know that if you're here, you are being divine guided by your own spirit guides. Now, again, consultations, reading, or rituals, email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margo Your Tarot Reader. Today, when it comes to this ritual, we are sending this message and this petition to the universe to have these two people combine their unions continuously in this earthly world and, if need be, in the spiritual world. Please know that when I do the rituals, you are only getting a very slight percentage, 1 degree even at times, of what this ritual is about or contains. I am not about giving solutions to the ritual, meaning letting you know what it contains or how to make it. And the reason being is because, again, I work none like no other, yet similar to others. But my energy is used in a very different, precise precision for and with the clients. And because again, when you're trying to manifest something and you're doing these things by yourself, I urge you not to, for the main reasons that you never know what energies you're going to enchant for yourself and your surroundings and the person, again, that you're trying to reach. Let someone that knows exactly what it is they're doing and manifesting for you, and trust and have faith on that person that is acquiring those things for you, those petitions that are being put out there and sent to the universe and to your guardian angels and to your spirit guides. Having said this, as you already know, my clients know, when it comes to the gloves, what is it that we're going to do? Well, it is a very potent ritual, that's for sure. For this client, prior to the recording, as always, I call on to the universe with my client's personal information, because as always, my client remains private at all times, whether it's a ritual or a reading. Prior to the recordings, there has been a number of days, hours, and whatnot that are being put out to this ritual before having this, what I'm about to do here, done. I pamper the energies, because depending on each individual circumstances, you do not know what energy they're in or they will be in. So you have to protect yourself first and foremost, and of course the ones that you're working for and with. And when it comes to me, when it comes to the rituals, I demand a lot, some may say, from my clients, but most importantly, I demand the trust and the faith of what it is I'm doing for you, what I'm out there, the petition that I'm putting out there to the universe. I use my client's energy to gain access to them and to the person that we're bringing into their life back again. So it depends, of course, on the ritual that we're doing. But either way, I have to come through a certain energy, and of course, as always, it is my client's energy. Depending on the circumstances, I may use a direct energy of other sources. But now, having said that, let's continue with our ritual. I already have started with our manifestations, and as always, I'm asking the guides to protect us and protect those that we are here now trying to access. Angels of the heaven and earth, angels to the universe and to the heavens. Thank you. Thank you to the gods of the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. Okay. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, and forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Thank you. Okay. So we have certain things, certain personal items that I use for this particular one. And again, every ritual has its own sense, its own requirements for this. I'm going to put a slight pause because I have to do certain things prior to the... there are certain things that I cannot disclose, let's put it that way, in the video, okay? Or prayer or petitions. If and when it is in Spanish or any other language, know that it is not for you to understand. It is for the spirit guides to understand precisely what I'm sending out to them, okay? Thank you. Let's see. Okay, so let's continue. Thank you to the heavens and to the gods for enlightening us with this beautiful gift. Let us reunite this blissful union continuously in this earthly world. Angels of the heaven and earth, I thank you for bringing forth. Dios mío, haz que regrese, pues el amor es sano y verdadero. Dios mío, haz que vuelva y reconozca a sus brazos, que se extrañen inmediatamente, que se sientan uno de ellos, que regresen juntos en una unión, felicidad verdadera y próspera. Ahora, en el nombre de compromete contigo, Dios, a ser una mejor persona en felicidad y en unión para Allah. En el nombre de nuestro Señor Jesucristo. Okay. So establish a certain prayer for this blissful union. Llamo al universo para que traiga inmediatamente llamo a los ángeles espirituales de esta tierra y el cielo llamo al alma y espíritu junto a No, I do not give details of the spices or anything that I use, again, because it is only for I to know. Okay, now I'm going to, again, put pause, because I have other things to add, other ingredients to do, and other continuous prayer that I have to do here, okay? I ask for the guidance and the protection of the universe and the angels of the heaven and earth to protect and keep us. Gracias a nuestro universo, el Espíritu Santo, uno a, para que se unan de cuerpo, alma, mente y espíritu en esta vida de hoy, mañana y siempre. Gracias a nuestro Señor Jesucristo, que une nuestra pareja de hoy, mañana y siempre. En cuerpo y en unión y en alma. Gracias nuestro Señor Jesucristo. gracias a nuestro Jesucristo por escuchar nuestras oraciones, nuestras peticiones. Gracias, angels of heaven and earth, for hearing our pleading, our petitions. May this be a fruitful union in this earthly world and the ever after. May they be prosperous together in a blissful union, full of prosperity, wealth, love, and wealth, and luxury and good fortune. Angels of heaven and earth, I thank you for hearing our pleas. And again, sometimes I have to put pause, as you've noticed, because it is something that needs to be done only in silence and in private. There are other things in here besides what you've seen, and there will be continuous prayer for a certain amount of time before it is sent out to the client. So now we have this, and so now we will do this. As you already know, I already added certain things. So, and again, we will do certain prayer to it. Angels of the heaven and earth, I thank you for hearing our plea. I thank you for hearing our petition. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you. May this be in the well-being, in the protection, in the love, in the blissful union of. Okay. Okay. Que sea abundante, que sea próspero esta unión, que sea abundante, que sea próspero esta unión. Okay. And I have the client's picture as well. Thank you to the gods and to the heavens. May this be continued blissful union. Thank you, angels of the heaven and earth, for hearing our plea and hearing our protections. Lord Jesus Christ, I thank you. Thank you to the guardian angels. Que regrese pronto en los brazos. So this candle will be left out to burn itself out with the energy of the petitioners, okay, of the ones that we are helping today to bring forth this love again, this union again. And again, this is a love ritual that can be used for a number of situations when it comes to your love relationship that you're having, to bring someone back or to bring someone closer to you. Even if they're with you, it can be used to keep someone with you also. It can be used in hundreds of ways, including this is a 2-in-1 ritual. Of course, this is something that I am how do I put this, in this ritual I am including this one in particular to the client. They did not ask for this one, but I'm giving that to them in conclusion, for certain things that I have been noticing throughout my ritual. So sometimes it can happen, sometimes there will be even an extra charge for those things, but then again, that's just a personal thing with the client. But either way, when we are, or I am, when I say we, do understand it is the spirit guides and I, as we are working in pampering those energies, we sense certain things happening with the petitioner or the person that we are acquiring the energy to manifest in. So therefore, we have to intervene if we see certain things being a little waved out of our search. or way to reach them. So there are things that can and have to be done to intervene those things. So therefore, I had to do the inclusion of these two things. And again, do understand that when you are trusting the person that is working on your behalf, you will see beautiful things happen in taking course in this beautiful ritual. Know that if you are also acquiring a ritual or spell, you also need to have a way to mature your energy. If just because you're getting a ritual done and you are still in the same stagnation energy that you have been throughout this distance away from your partner, then you are going to only shorten the amount of manifestation in your ritual or spell. You have to have a change in your life as well in order to maintain that fruitful I'm sorry, I apologize, but I'm sensing other things as I'm speaking, so there are intervening in what I'm trying to say. In order for you to manifest a ritual, you also have to understand that we ourselves have to change in the physical, mentally, and spiritually form. If the person that left you for certain, obviously they have reasons to leave. Sometimes, believe it or not, it may not even be a reason. But if the reasons that are given to you, let's put it that way, if you haven't changed those things in your behavior or actions, then know that when that person comes back, then it may not be as manifestive as it should be because your energy has not shifted, has not changed. Your physical ways have not shifted or have not changed. So I will always urge the client to know, what is it that I need to improve to make this better for me, most importantly, but for us as always. So what you need to do is look into yourself, look at the mirror and say, what can I do to improve myself? Because we always need that improvement, the physical, the mentally, and the spiritual. Look at yourself. When was the last time you had a haircut, a shave? When was the last time you took a walk? When was the last time that you actually smiled for something that you did good for yourself? So what I'm trying to say here is you need some self-love nurturing first before you can manifest that with the other person. Having done that, then you look at what mistakes have fallen in that relationship that you're acquiring into the universe. Is it going to be that way again when that person comes back to me? Am I going to be able to fulfill those desires, those dreams for myself, most importantly, but for that type of union? So you have to ask those things too. And then say, do I really want this? And then move forward. We always have room to change, no matter what it is in our life. We may not want to, but we should be able to. And we should, because we need some type of change in our body, in our hearts, in our soul, in order to continue manifesting what we're desiring from our path in this earthly world, and then so on the spiritual world as well. So having said those things, please know that when I do rituals for my clients, as always, I have to do a reading first because I have to see certain energies. I've always have clients that come to me and tell me certain things, but do know that I can always pick up your energy through your messages, through your emails, through your conversations, through your face, through your pictures, through your reading. And I know if and when you're being honest. Sometimes I let the clients speak however way they want to, say whatever they want to, because when you open to me, you're open your energy so that I can see everything there is about you. Trust is very important for me when I work for you. And that faith that you have to have, not faith in itself in me, but faith in yourself, because through you is when I can see everything. And through you is when I'm able to help you in everything and anything when it comes to the spiritual path. Please understand that for all of those that are watching today. And of course, if you know of someone that is needing this, it may not be you, pass it on, and I'm here to help you or anyone that you are sending to my way. when it comes to rituals or reading. Every job that I do are non-refundable at all times. It is what it is. Also, please understand, patience is a key to everything in this life. Some of us are, especially now that we're in anxiety level, and it's more higher than as usual, especially with everything that we've been through. And especially if certain people have been away from us in a long circumstances. But you have to trust, you have to have faith. I can assure you that what you seek can and will be manifested. But how you perceive it when it is or when it's close to you is very, very important, because the person may come and it will walk away from you. And again, if those energies have not been shifted, if your self-being have not been shifted, and also if that person haven't done so either. So it's not just about you, but also if that person hasn't made any of those adjustments and changes. It takes two when it comes to relationship, not one. And if you are the one given 90% and they're only given 10, someone is sucking someone else's energy. And I would recommend that a conversation, time, place, whatnot needs to be taken in order to understand we're coming back together. This is what's been going, have been happening. This is what I acquire from this relationship. And this is what I will love to do in this relationship with you and overall with us. And this is how I want to succeed in us. So you have to narrow down those things. Write it down if you must. I always tell that to the clients, because speaking it and saying it and writing it, we're also sending those to the universe. So we know what we want, we know what we don't want, and we know what we do not need in this circumstance, whatever type of situation that you're in. So be aware of that. Know that I don't give timing when it comes to when is it going to start working. Automatically, the minute I start on a ritual, this is today, this video, it's not today that we've started. And I say we in the spirit guides. The minute that my client says, I'm here to go, normally I will send out a message or something for the client to do prior to them saying, here I go, only because I'm testing the energy of that person. And when they are ready to go, when they're saying, okay, I'm ready to go, I already, by that moment that the client say, I'm ready to do this, it is the minute, the second that I start my ritual. I have certain things that I do, certain things that I send out to the universe with prayers and whatnot. And in that moment, it is when I have already started my job. Now, because it takes time, days or weeks even sometimes, to finish the ritual, you cannot rush it. You cannot rush your guides or your angels to do what you want them to do. If someone promises you 24 hours and so be it, go, good riddance to you. There's no such thing. Something that it works in such rapidness will have some repercussions as well. So I would advise you to know who it is you're dealing. And again, I can work with any angel, any saint, but there's also certain energies that you have to watch out for, not just myself, but also the client. It is very, very important to know also those things as well. So trust who it is you're having to work on your ritual. Okay. As always, I want to thank all of you for taking your time. And most importantly, I wish you all the very best. And as always, do what's best for you foremost. And then afterwards, for your loved ones as always. Okay? And thank you. Love and light.